to talk about now? Can anyone tell me? Hello, Sam. SST. And Samarine, can you tell me my name?
Ma'am.
All right. Wonderful. Children, remember the first class on Monday was just an introduction class. But today we will be studying and revising on maps and directions. That was chapter 2 that we studied. Everyone has an idea about that chapter? Yes?
Oh.
Okay, Mannat, can you tell me what did we study before the summer break?
Ma'am, I kind of missed the period because I can't find what to do in the online classes. So
All right.
I
Daksh,
missed it.
Can you tell us what we covered before the summer break? Daksh, go ahead.
Ma'am,
Yes?
ma'am,
Okay. Nimrit, you want to say something?
ma'am.
Right. So children, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share a PPT with you that covers that whole chapter. And what we'll do is we will discuss that so that all the contents of the chapter are clear to you. All right, children, please be muted while I share the document with you, and please listen carefully because I will ask you questions related to that. I hope we all are clear about it. Now, I'm sharing the screen with you. You all see the screen with maps and directions? Okay, wonderful. So children, see, just to recap, to the left we can see the map of India. This is a political map and all the different states are shown using different colors. To the right, you have a picture of the compass rose. You had a worksheet to attempt on this.
Ears.
And the cardinal directions we talked about: north, N for and W for west and E for east. These are the 4 cardinal directions that we discussed about, and the intermediate directions that we discussed about: SE, SW for southwest and NW for northwest. Children, please do not use the pen as of now because then others will not be able to concentrate on what we are discussing. Thank you. Now, general features of a map. Please pay attention. Map is a drawing or sketch of an area. Then map can be of a small area. There can be a map of just a school or your house or a shopping mall. You all go to malls like Elante Mall, BR Punjab, and when you go to these malls, children, you observe that on every floor there is a map that directs you and tells you that on which floor are different shops located. So maps basically guide us and direct us to where we want to go. So guide us and direct us to our destination. Then children, maps of course can also be of larger areas. They can be a map of a complete state, a country, a world, the world. world covering all the 7 continents, 5 oceans, or it could only be of a continent also. Like of just North America, you could have a map showing the different countries of North America. And lastly, children, maps can be a rough drawing or they can be drawn very accurately. Next slide, children, that I'm covering now is being shared with you. Now, this particular slide covers 2 types of maps. Please pay attention because you will be attempting different maps that will be either political or physical. So children, the first here to the left is the political map. Political map will show us all man-made entities. Whatever we have made, we all have made, like roads, towns, countries, the borders. So this is a political map highlighting again different states. To the right, children, you see physical map that shows us all what is given to us by God, by nature, like rivers, the mountains, the desert. And please pay attention, children, here to the color brown that is used to show mountains, color green that is used to show the plains region, the fertile plains of India, the yellow which is used to show the desert region, and the bottle green which is used to show the coastal region. Now children, moving to the next slide. This is terms to learn. Please, after the class, when I share this PPT with you, please learn these terms. These should be clear to you. First one is
No. दरवाजा दोनों बंद कर दो.
is a book. Children, please keep yourself muted so everyone can hear and understand well. We all need to get used to managing. All right, wonderful. I'm not going to mute you. Please mute yourself, dear. Okay, Atlas, first one is a book of maps. If you have an atlas at home, please go through the atlas. See the different types of maps that are there. In that particular atlas, you would have maps of different continents. It could be country, it could be state. So go through an atlas if you have at home. Second is legends and keys. Children, we have different symbols on the maps that tell us what that symbol is for. For example, if you have a star drawn on the map, it would be a symbol for a state capital. Or if there are wiggly lines, not straight lines, but wiggly lines, they will show you the river. Children, third is map scale. Map makers cannot show the actual distance on ground. So that is why what map users and map makers do, they define a scale to tell us that how much distance on the map will actually correspond to the distance on the ground. For example, very clearly, children, this is explained by an example. If 1 centimeter equals 10 kilometers, then 2 centimeters will equal 20 kilometers, double the distance, right? 3 centimeters will show us 30 kilometers. Likewise, 10 centimeters will show us 100 kilometers. And children, for this, I will also share a very nice video which will further highlight the concept of mapping. Next, children, globe, which you all very well answered last time also, and I know this definition would be on your tips, that it is a 3D model of the earth. And lastly, children, equator, this line does not exist on the earth actually, but just we have made an imaginary line, equator, which is 0° latitude, just to give us an idea of which region lies to the north, that we name as the northern hemisphere, and the region that lies to the south of equator, and which we consider as the southern hemisphere. Children, moving further to the next slide. This is, I think, one picture that you all would know about, right? But then again, we need to revise this. Okay, let me get a spotlight here. So North Pole 90 degrees, South Pole 90 degrees. Then you have the equator, then the northern hemisphere, right? This is the equator, the imaginary line. the northern hemisphere, and lastly the southern hemisphere. And last slide before I can see everyone once again. Children, so moving to the last is that of a compass rose. Again, most of you, rather all of you would be knowing, and this would be very clear to you, children. The direction, the spotlight, okay, north cardinal direction, south cardinal direction, west, east. These are the four cardinal or the main directions. Then we have the intermediate or the sub-direction. Northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. Very nice, children. Good. Okay. Now, let me come back to all of you. Can you see me? Just give me a thumbs up if you all can see me.
Mama, I can see you.
Okay, very nice. I can also see everyone. Okay, great. Now, children, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Would you answer? Ready to answer? Can I see a thumbs up? Ready to answer? Okay. Daksh, should I ask you a question? Daksh, say something. Don't want to say anything? All right. Tamari, can I ask you a question? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, Samri, your question is, what is an equator?
Ma'am, equator is the line which divides the globe in two hemispheres, southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere.
Very good, Samreen. That was a very good answer. Let me clap for you. Wonderful child. Okay. Next question is for Raninder. Raninder, ready for the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So, Raninder, your question is, what is a map symbol?
Ma'am, I don't listen.
What is a map symbol? What would a map symbol tell us? Supposing on a map we have drawn a star. What will that tell us? No issue. That's okay. You can go through. Can anyone tell me what would a star tell us? Okay, it would tell us the eight capitals. Raninder, can you name the four intermediate directions?
North, south, east, west.
These are the cardinal. The other four sub-directions?
North, west, south.
Very nice. That is very good. Let me clap for you, child. I see Tejas wanting to answer. Tejas, ready for your question? Right. Tejas, your question is, can you tell me what is an atlas?
Ma'am, what?
Can you tell me what is an atlas?
Ma'am, a map in a book.
All right, very good. Yes, then we have many different types of maps of different areas, regions compiled in one book. Very nice. That was absolutely correct, Tejas. Let me clap for you. Now, children, I'm going to run you through the worksheet that you have to attempt today and the one you have to share with me at 5 p.m. You have to post the answers to that worksheet. So children, here I am now sharing that worksheet with you. Please mute yourself, everyone. When you mute yourself, the class will be effective. Now I'm going to share the recapitulation worksheet related to this chapter, dear, that you have to submit. Now, children, remember, when you attempt this, please go through the PDF of the chapter shared, because one or two points I might not have covered for the PDF. That is just to encourage chapter reading also. Anyhow, I'm going to run you through the recap worksheet. First one, Dasha used to show different things on a map. This you have to fill. Second, red and black lines on a map represent. Reminding you again, dear, please go through the PDF. You will find the answer to this second part of question 1. Third, dash map represent natural entities like rivers, deserts, mountains. After that, for the second one, you have to unscramble. Very well understood question by all. You have attempted like these before, class 2. So, book of maps, you will unscramble and write. Similarly, direction where sun rises, navigational tool. And third question, you will label the directions of the compass rose. And dear children, for the fourth one, you will write, you have been given this word box to help you to label this particular figure or picture of the globe. All the land masses shown with green color and water shown with the blue color. Now children, I'm going to stop sharing this worksheet. Children, you will be able to answer this recapitulation worksheet. Gursahib? Okay. Prabnoop, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay. Dear, can you tell me what do I mean by hemisphere?
Ma'am, what?
What would we mean by the northern hemisphere? Would that be above the equator or below the equator? The northern hemisphere. Any child who can answer this? Northern hemisphere. Yes. Anyone, please raise your hand. Who will? Yes.
Above.
Arnav, unmute yourself and answer.
Above.
Above. And Arnav, where will be the southern hemisphere?
Below the equator.
Below the equator. Wonderful. So let me clap for you. Okay, great. One last question I would like to ask Pius. Pius, are you ready for the last question? Please unmute yourself, child. Pius? You are mute. Yes, now you have unmuted. Wonderful. It's really nice to see how you are managing to work like this by yourself without help. Okay, Pius, can you tell me what is a globe, child?
Mama, I don't hear this.
Okay, what is a globe?
Globe is a round in shape which has all the countries in it.
Very good. So a globe is a 3D model of the earth that shows us all the continents, and children, further to continent, the countries that are part of that continent. Okay, very nice children. With time we will learn more and we will get more precise as per answering the questions. But it was a wonderful session. Can we all clap? Can we all clap for effective learning? All right. Okay, children, I have to take your leave now. Okay, bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, children. Till we again have a class on Monday. Till then, bye. Okay. See you. Take care. Be safe.
Bye.
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 Bye.